Oops. Hi, Carmen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll do a little changing. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I can imagine you're all ready for your Easter break. Oh, you know, this is not my real hair, right? This is a lot of time. Just want to look a little different. It's kind of too long, but I wonder how I look. Yeah. No, it's not my real hair. No, it's not my real hair. I wouldn't tell a lie. This is a wig. And I was on live yesterday because I got my hair creamed. So it's, you know. You don't understand why do people pick that on? Oh, you don't understand why people wear them? Because I guess it's the style. My hair was not never this long. No. When I was younger, my hair was about 6 inches. It was thick. Then I started to cream it, to perm it, and cut it. And I cut it like a boy's, cut it down like afro. And then I cream it and it grow back. And when it get too long again, I cut it again. Well, this is not my hair. I could never grow hair this long unless I was an Indian. Yeah, maybe you need to do yours and let me see yours all down and all setting. So how was your day today? I'm just trying to do an early live. Oh, I just remember. Okay, I can't do that to my ear because yeah, you can put in dye too, you know. Because I bought one. I bought one. So when I put in the dye in it, I want it to have a little gold-like color, you know. But for now, I just get it permed yesterday, so I don't have the time. Sometime in the month, later down, I will just put in a little cream, and let it looks. Then you say, oh, maybe. But like now, just put on this and I was on TikTok a few minutes ago, so just put on this to look a little different. Yes, and I did some videos today, and I'm very proud of my work. Once I put in the time, you know, I'm glad that I'm on early. I wanted to come on before 7:30, and then I said, "What time is it?" Well, it's going up to 8 o'clock, I know you're soon gone, but I'm going to go into Google to find something. But I must give the Lord thanks to be here. I see 14 persons come on, looking at me. Come on, guys, just give the thumbs up. I like. Just touch the screen twice until the thumbs come up, or just touch the thumb up. Give the live a like, man, because I know some of you, most of you don't stay. You just pass, and when you're on your way back, you're just rushing your pass again. So you can give Auntie D a little like, man. Like up the live, man. Makes you feel encouraged. Yes, lets you feel encouraged and feel good. Yeah, come on. But some people don't give anything, you know. They don't even give a live, a like. They come with the like and they go back with the like. But that's how it is. Thank you. Somebody gave. I'm so proud. I'm thankful. All right, let me give the Lord thanks for being here. And I don't know how many will come, but I'm not in any hurry. So persons can come. I don't expect them to stay the whole time. And they feel free to go. I won't tell you when to leave. And seeing as I'm not so tired, and I didn't get to get a nap today neither. But I did so much work today mentally. So I said I'm going to stay up. Last night I stayed up for 3 hours. And I'm hoping I can do another 3 hours tonight. You know, I'm hoping. But I'm just hoping. I have other things to do. But I'm just hoping. When the Lord give me the strength, I just reach out. Yes, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Lord, I want to thank you another afternoon to be on the life, Jesus. Lord, know everything that will take place. Lord, know the amount that will come. Lord, as you see, I'm working on my watchwords, Father God. Help me, Jesus, I pray, because without your guiding hand, it cannot be possible. Be with those that pass through, be with those that stop. Let us have a healthy discussion. We wait upon you for your blessing. Thank you for this thing, we pray in Jesus' name. Amen. And amen. Yeah. Start to have a busy, busy day. Yesterday was All Fools Day. Nobody fooled me. And today is April 2. Tomorrow will be Friday. That's Good Friday. And Good Friday reminds us of the crucifixion and all the things that went through with Jesus on the cross until it was the resurrection. So we have to give him thanks for what he has done for us. And thank him that he came, because he didn't have to come. So I'm going to read a passage, and then I'm going to talk more about the topic, managing money struggles. Now we are in Easter, and people want extra money to spend. Some children are home from school on their Easter break. Some are home for a week and a few days. So how you call it, spring break. So extra money will have to be spent. They're going to need more money, more pocket money, more grocery you have to put in the house, because they may be more than likely be home. So that is it. So it calls for money. So if you're not saving as a parent, your children are going to be very, very disappointed. And to be very, very disappointed. I know the temperature dropped. It was in 38. I feel it again, and again. It's winter not finished, you know. My God. Winter not finished at all, you know. Oh, man. It was at 38. I feel like it's gone down a little. It's going to go down further, maybe to about 30. So that's how it goes. So I'm going to read my Bible passage. Then I'm going to go to find some things. I don't know if it's even me alone. I know I'm never let alone, you know. No matter if people see me alone, it's just me, the mortal me they see. But I know angels are here too. And they surround and they take part and they make me feel happy. But you know, when you go some places and you feel alone, you see yourself alone, and even when you're alone, you feel alone. So the Lord give me strength so that even when I'm alone, I don't feel like I'm alone, which is a good, good feeling. All right? Good. And my passage of scripture this evening is taken from Psalms 2. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree the Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and he perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. That's the ending of the passage. Right. So that is it for now. That's the end of the passage. So I'm going to find now, talk about money, how we manage money struggles, which is so important. Whoa. Yeah. I'm going to get something to turn up the heater because I can't take no cold. Because the evening is very chilly. I had to go and get the heater. But the place is cold. Place is cold. Hi, Scarlett. How are you doing? Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Holy Thursday. I forget that today is Thursday. Holy Thursday. This is according to the scriptures, the Bible. How are you doing? How was your day today, Scarlett? You don't have to ask you, Scarlett. I hope you had a good day today. Lydia. How are you doing, Lydia? Thank you. Thank you for liking my hair. Thank you so much. Hi, Lydia. How are you doing, Lydia? Happy to see you, Lydia. Yes, Scarlett, I'm happy that you're here. Although I know you don't stay very long, but I'm going to touch the topic quickly so that you'll get some of it before you go. Right? I know that you're a hit and run. You spend a little time and you disappear. And then you may return. Well, my title for this evening is Managing Money Struggles. You know that money is something that is hard to come by. You have to work real hard for it, right? You have to work real hard. And it also, oh, this thing was set good. I was wondering. Oh, right, so I can't get to see it properly. Right. I can look at it better now and see it because I couldn't see the things I'm on it first. Right, we need money to survive. Money, I would say, although it's not the staff of life, but you need money to buy food, need money to pay bills, and whichever way we look at it, money is important in every aspect. If we don't have money, we cannot go to the doctor, we cannot buy food. We may be able to get a little free food, but for how long? We need money to pay our bills, okay, but bills, light bill, water bill, phone bill, and pay our rent. So money is of great importance to. Thank you for liking the live, guys. Come on in, and somebody liking the live, and they're not in. All of those who come in, like up the live, and let us have a nice little discussion. Some people, they don't save, so they work the money. It all goes out. Sometimes the reason why they cannot save, that's what they say, is the the um the pay is not enough. The pay is not enough. So by the time they get it, it is not enough to pay their bills and to send their family, children to school and pay all the necessary bills. So they are not able to save. So when they get older, they are not able to buy a house or a car, and they are just, sometimes they become homeless. They live on the streets, which is true, it's a fact. So what I would always say that whatever they pay, whatever the amount is, always try to put up a little somewhere. When I say somewhere, in your bank, whichever bank you choose, because there's no way you're going to be working all your life. And when you reach retirement age, you don't have anything. But if you don't have any family, what if you have children and they too have their responsibility? So you can't put all your responsibility on your children or on others or on your family. You have to make what is known as a plan. You have to have a plan. Some people do invest in businesses. Some just let it stay in the bank and earn interest, right? But the bottom line is, no matter how small the amount, you should be able to. It's look lean, man. You should be able to look lean. It's right. You should be able to put up something, right? Save something for a rainy day, right? So we look at money is always a struggle. It's a struggle. It's hard to save, and it's not enough to pay your bills. You want to go on a cruise, you have to save for it. You want to buy some new clothes, you have to save for it. So money is a system where you have to save. If you don't save, you're not going to have anything, right? Hi, yeah, okay. Okay. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. Happy to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Just can give the live a like. Appreciate it. That's all I ask. Nothing else. I like when you like up the live so that the YouTube will put it out. The algorithm will put it out so other persons can see it as well. Right? Other persons can see it as well. So you put it out there. You come on a live, whether it's my live or anybody's live, you touch your thumbs up and let it, that is it. So I'm saying now that we're talking about managing money struggles, because money is a struggling thing that you have to learn to manage. And if you can't manage it, it is going to manage you, which means it's going to put you in debt. So the time when you're supposed to be saving, you're going to be going to the bank and take more loans, loans on top of loans, and you're not able to pay them off. So when you get your pay, thank you, Scarlett. When you get your pay, it all goes to the bank because you are not trying to save enough. So, from my discovery, money struggles require creating a strict monthly budget. Yes, Scarlett, thank you. Money struggles calls for a strict monthly, not yearly. Like how some of us make resolutions in January. Every new year we make resolution. Well, managing your money has to be on a monthly basis. But if you get your pay on a weekly or a fortnightly, then you try to manage it at that time. But most persons would have gotten their pay monthly and at the end of a month, maybe 25th or thereabout. So you have to manage strict monthly budgets and you have to prioritize on the things that you need. So you can't just get your pay and go out and say, oh, I'm going to treat some people on the street to 100 lunches. And you didn't budget for that because you have other expenses. You went to the restaurant and ordered 100 lunches and to go and give away because you want to get famous. And then after that, you're in problem because you didn't have enough money. So here it is saying that you can only do essential expenses, which means you can only allow yourself to do important expense. If the thing is not of importance, you're not going to buy it. Right? So you may need to buy a little truck. And you know that you don't have the money to pay for the truck at that time. Don't put yourself in the debt. You save towards it, then you do the necessaries, right? So you must be essential. Essential means important. So if it's not important, you're not going to buy it. Because if everything comes up, you're going to buy, you will not be saving anything, right? And it's essential expenses really refers to housing, food, and utilities. Housing in terms of paying your rent. Food in terms of groceries. And utilities means the water bill, the light bill, the cable bill, the phone bill. Those are all utilities. You understand? So you see how it is important? Very, very important. Right? And automating savings or bill payments reduce financial stress by cutting unnecessary spending, consolidating debt, right? Building a small emergency fund and seeking free financial counseling or for severe stress financial. So let's get back to it now. First, you have to work with a budget. Hi, Renee Tita. Hello, Renee Tita. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't want to spoil the name. How are you doing, Renee? Tita. How are you doing? Happy to see you. Thank you for coming on the live. We are talking about managing money struggles. Do you have any struggle managing your money? Not got to go to take care of my... Okay, understand. No problem. No problem. Yeah, I get it. Yes, so what I'm trying to say now, money worries is stress. You have a car loan to pay, you have grocery, you have utility bills, you have so many bills to pay. You have school fee bill. Right, Scarlett? You have school fee bills, right? And you have your families. You need to put gas in the car to get to work. And you can't just eat one meal at home and then when you go back home in the evening, you eat the dinner. You're going to need something to eat while you're at work. Right? So one has to think carefully about spending on things that are not essential, spending on things that are not important. Right? One has to be very, very careful. Hi, Spider Sammy. Hi, Spider. How are you doing? Welcome to the live. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. How is your Easter treating you? Are you having a great? Are you looking forward to having a happy Easter? Spider, you looking forward to having a happy Easter? So one has to seek financial counseling, because if you don't, you're going to make it you're going to be lost. You're going to go bankrupt. Hi, yeah. Happy Easter to you too. Are you going to do your bunny rabbit thing tomorrow? Are you going to do your bunny rabbit thing tomorrow? Or some people use egg and hide things. I don't know if they still do those things. Thank you for stopping by, Snyder. I'm talking about managing money struggles. Okay, you know, we struggle to keep money, we struggle to save, we struggle when we have to spend because we don't want to lose it. All right. So there are some course, as you see, I don't want to just give it out of my head alone. I want to have proof to what I'm saying. There are some core strategies. That means special, important things that one has to do regards to financial struggles. Thank you so much. Well, when I finish the live and I go, I will check. And then I will return the subscription after 24 hours. Right? When I don't wait for 24 hours, you lose it. And YouTube is insisting that we wait 24 hours. So thank you. And I hope you will stay with me a while and don't run away. Spider Sammy. Right? I can't read those writing, my dear. Can't read those right. So here are some financial struggles that do take place. Track and budget. What are you going to do? You do a budget. So you're going to have to do some additional saving. Papa and budget means you're going to map out the net income against all expenses to see where money goes. When map out, try to put it into perspective. The net income, everything, and you need to find out now where the money goes. What did you buy for the month that you spend so much money on? So if you have a track and budget, the money won't disappear because you know where it's gone. Then it also says you must prioritize your needs. And we talked about it already. And when you prioritize your needs, you're going to focus on the funds on necessity. So if the thing is not necessary, you're not going to buy it. You're not going to buy it. And prioritize means rent, mortgage, food, and utilities. So even those things are high, you have to encounter them in your life journey. You have to encounter them. And by so doing now, when you encounter them, it makes you get stronger. Yes. It makes you get stronger and have a more strong will in delivering what you're delivering. You respect your job more, right? All right. So we have, because how are you, if you don't prioritize, how would you pay your grocery bill after you go on a cruise, which you didn't necessarily need? How would you spend it? Spend out all the money, you cannot pay the rent, buy food, or do anything. So what the landlord is going to do, the landlord is going to evict you and put it someplace else. Whoa. What are we, Snyder Sammy? Whoa, they put a lot, man. They're dazzling. They are dazzling. Can you take off some of them? I don't want to take off any. Take down some of them. They are very dazzling. I can hardly look at the screen. I can hardly look at it. But if you say we are doing something, I won't tell you to bother with it. Remember, we're talking about managing money struggles, you know. So if the thing is not important or essential, don't buy it. Because you have more other essential things like your rent, groceries, and your utility bills. Right? So that's one of the things. And when we talk about automate finances, it says set up automatic payments to avoid late fees. So you may see your parents, or the parents can do that, set up automated thing on there. So they don't have to go into the utilities office to pay any bill. They can sit in their own home, in the comfort of their home, and pay those bills. Yes. All right. Mental health made simple. Good evening. You are speaking truth. Thank you, Spider Sammy in face emoji. Okay. Thank you for what you're doing. Yes, mental health made simple. I like to speak the truth even when it hurts. Giving half truth doesn't help me or the next person. So I like to give the nothing but the whole truth. But it's a fact, you know, you have to prioritize your spending. Can you imagine you don't prioritize, but you waste all the money so the rent couldn't pay? And if the lady is the if the landlord is desperate and you keep owing the rent, she may just get you out, evict you. So you have to pay attention to those bills that are essential: your rent, your grocery, and paying bills. Three essential, important areas that you have to look into. Okay, I live here too. Yeah, right. So when they set up, it is best to set up automated finances so you don't have to be traveling from office to office. You stay in your home and you just do the transaction. Good night, Ted. You just hush. Hush, my friend. It's after 8 now. But I said I wanted to come on early now, but I said, while I'm waiting, the time is getting colder. So I said, let me start. So I came on about half an hour, a little over half an hour. Yeah, man, I can imagine the festivity because everybody want to get their bun and cheese to go home. So tomorrow they're not supposed to go buy any bun and cheese. They just cut bun and eat. So tomorrow's going to be fussy. Fussy, fussy, fussy. Buyers and sellers all over. Everybody want a dollar. Mm-hmm. Whether or not they were affected by Hurricane Melissa, everybody is out there. Some trying the water. You know, say Kingston people love sell though. They love to sell. Mental health, financial management should be taught. Yes, it should be because the way always see children cannot spend their money. They just take the money, maybe they give the teacher or their friend take the money. They don't understand. You know? And sometimes they give somebody to keep and then eat out the money. So the parents tend to just give it to them back home. They give it to them and then go to school. Then they get the lunch. Sometimes they pay the lunch from the vendor before. Turn the heater, man. You know that when I was going primary school, I started saving, and I don't even know if it was 1 cent because the brown 1 cent, was a lot. Yes, and we, encourage. And when I went to high school, I didn't really have an account. But after that, when I was going to college, I tried. It is always good to have an account. When you have it, it makes you feel so proud. Okay, grown food. I can imagine, all my lovely banana and plantain, plenty. So everybody have food. So if they don't, plant, it's going to be a problem. I said, it's cold in it. Oh, Jesus. He said, today wasn't so bad, Little chilly, but not bad. But it still didn't come on to the night. Cold. Yes, I'm happy to see you anyway, my friend. Happy to see you. Go out and you come back in, you have to be happy. So the place is like Christmas because the place would have been fixed up now, not looking as bad as down in December when the storm came. No, the storm came early in September or November. I saw plantains this morning for 700. What is wrong with these people? What kind of $700 dozen for planting? It's like suddenly everybody wants to get rich. Everybody wants, and that's why God will take away the blessing and make somebody planting tree and banana tree and blow down. You understand me? People should sell so that the crop can keep coming back again. So get rid of, instead of having the things on the tree for so long, keep back the plant. Boy, $700. So I said this keyboard is premium. Yeah. So you have to take care of essential bills. Essential. Like when the doctor said essential workers cannot strike. When they say essential workers, you're talking about nurse, police, firemen, officer for disaster preparedness. What is that? It's a type. Okay. Yes. So back to what I was saying before, one has to pay keen attention because if you're going to be spending and saving, you're not going to reach the saving level because it means that you're going to be eating out the money. You can buy bread or buy something to your relatives them. The day you cannot buy, they are not with you. Yes. So here it's telling us again, how are you going to cut costs? How you do cut costs? Still when things are expensive, are you still going to buy them? If you go to buy some of the prices above normal, you leave it. Somebody somewhere may have it less than that person. Right. So you don't go to buy something because you see other people buying. You don't know their reason. I will go to Lucy and Fry to shop. And what I do, I start look around the place. Like I think they're going to frighten me. And I take away my bag. And I sit in the taxi and I pray and I pray. When I was left alone, this is this all set. This is a new project. Okay. A new project. All right. So back to what I'm saying. You're going to cut costs. When you cut costs, you're able to save more. And when you cut costs, it means that the subscriptions reduce eating out. Because where you have everything at home, so you don't need to go out to go and eat in a restaurant. Understand? Because you already have it there. And we talk about reduce eating out. Yes, because eating out take a lot of money, Small cap, okay. Take a lot of money. So you have to, some people eat out every night. I don't know how they pay for those bills. They just eat out every night. And it is not easy. Right? Okay. So it says remove saved credit card information from shopping sites to prevent impulse buy. So if you have a credit card to do shopping, you pay attention so you don't go and do any impulse buying. Right? You pay attention. There is also building an emergency fund. All right. So, how do we build an emergency fund? What is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is a system where you have collected money from persons and tell them they will get it back at a certain time. So whether or not we have it when the time come, the pledge was made. So I have no reason to think that it will not be repaid. Right? No reason to think. Right. So, and it also prevents you from shopping medical co-pays or repairs. Both, yeah. Ads are on my videos, so when people watch them, they have something to watch. All right. So there are many ways you can cut costs. It is said, reduce eating out, remove saved credit card information from shopping sites to prevent impulse buying. Because some people cannot manage a credit card, you know. They feel that once they have it, they should always be spending. But you must be determined to save. You must be determined to save. Okay. Then we're going to look at debt repayment. Go 2 or 3 more. Debt repayment. Use the avalanche method to save money or the snowball man. Use the avalanche method if you're going to save, right? Or to save on the snowball method, right? So the avalanche is on water on the slope where you see snow and the train lines are between the mountains. That is what you call the avalanche. But sometimes persons go an avalanche, you hear that it covers them up and they are no more. Yes. And we also have negotiate payments. Right? How can we negotiate payments? So if you have a bill to be paid, you don't have to pay off all the money. You try and pay a portion this month and a portion the other month. Right? So you give yourself space and time. So you're not choking down information. Okay? All right. Then we also look at reduce payments on deferrals. So deferrals, you won't put much money there. You rule it out. Right? Yes, man. Mm-hmm. You know, see, I turn on the heater and the place still feel like it's cold. Jesus. Still feel cold. I bet at 71. So that must be going to be very, very cold. Can you imagine, guys? Persons who don't have anywhere to live. Bye, Snyder. Have a good evening. Thank you for stopping by. I do enjoy your company. Do come again another time and subscribe to the channel and put your notification on all. So when we go live, you will be notified. Yeah. Have a good evening. And I look forward to seeing you. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. So we're going to look at how now we can boost income. Or we're going to spruce up it. What are we going to do to save more money? Guess what we can do? We can do overtime on the jobs, you know. You're supposed to leave work 5 and you work a couple hours more. That means that you'll be going home with more money. So when people don't do overtime, they will just go home with the same flat money. But when they do overtime, they do make money. Then they will treat themselves. So when I look at Colors is going to Thailand, and he's having a wide enjoyment of different things that he can access and enjoy. So he can talk about it. And at the same time, he allows us all to look at it, right? Right. Then I'm going to look at, right, another way we can boost income is selling unused items. You may have a car if you're not driving. You may have some clothes that looks very good. You may have some furniture that looks very good, but you say you want to change them, or you want to get them out of the place because you want some prettier ones. So that's another good way, you know, of boosting income. So over time, I mentioned, or selling unused items. So you have things, maybe some people have books. They have that what we call it now, a yard sale or a garage sale, where the things are put out and persons are able to go and sometimes they find something that they like and purchase them. Right? I'm grateful for the thumbs up, guys. And I hope people are listening so that they can reflect on them. Because if we don't save, they're going to be, it was going to be rough. No matter how small it is, try. I encourage everybody, no matter how small it is, try and save. All right? Then we're going to look at the mental health and support. This is a very serious thing, That's why I know I cannot do it in one session. Mental health speaks about what takes place in your brain. And when some people cannot achieve their like money, especially money, they want to go on a cruise, they want to buy a new car, they want to move someplace else and sell the house they are in. All those things gives rise to boosting your income, right? And we can also look at ways how we can cut costs. Once you cut costs, it means that more money will be left with you. But if you have the costs keep more and more every day, you're doing something more and more, it's going to go high, but then you're going to be affected. You're going to be affected, right? So, your debt income solution, debt repayment. So you're going to use the avalanche method to save money or the snowball method. We would have to look at it another time to look which. Remember, we said the avalanche one is the one that is between two mountains where they slide, and the snow mountain is a softer one. So if you follow those, you will save and have something. Because if you don't try to save, you're not going to achieve anything. And you're going to become miserable and confused. And I hope I'm not making it too harsh. Going further, we can also look at debt repayment. And it is saying that you must use the avalanche method, highest interest first, to save money, or the snowball method. Small balance first to build momentum. So you hear that now? The small means that you start with a little and it grows. Nobody starts saving with a big amount of money, then they come down. Your parents may say, okay, I'm going to put $1,000 in your book and you will have to save to reach it. You're going to sit down or kneel down and try to do it. Because it's important to you. Because you were given a gift. And it's a honest gift. And nobody wants to think that you would use the money to buy ice cream. You understand me? Most people, when they get money, they have any extra money, they eat it out. They eat it out. They eat it out, guys. Tetla, how you saving money? Do you save or you spend out everything? You have to, no matter your little bit, you have to try to save. You have to try to save. No matter how small and we know this to the grinding wheel, we still have to try to save. That's it. It's cool, man. Oh God, it's another one. All right. So we're going to look at negotiating payments. How can we negotiate payments? We're going to meet with the person, have a little talk, And if you were to pay the rent the first of a month, and they called it the second or the seventh to come in and give them some explanation, and you don't come, they will try and fine you. And they're not going to believe that you cannot walk. You know? They're not going to believe. They say, guys, the coolness just come down, you know. Yes, yes, yes. What a something. The coolness just come down, man. And we say winter not finished now. Officially finished on the 22nd, but this thing is something else. It's something else, people. I always did out of this. Yes, no matter how it's small. You know, me always wonder persons who are like laborers, like household helpers, who the people they just give them the no matter how much work they do for the week, they hardly want to say thanks, and they hardly give them any of the money. And they have to always have their money put up at a safe place. Because if anybody and the safest place is the bank, you know. Because if you keep it at home, somebody may come and steal it. So you have, even though the money is small, you have to still train. And what I'm going to encourage you to, one of these days, you go over by a social security office and talk with them. You understand me? Because you're working, and I believe you should be able to, when you reach 65, I don't think you don't look 65 yet, but you can still go and get information to know what time you should start getting the documents together, because you will go to NIS and you may be able to get some letters. You have worked 2 years already. Yeah, man. You will get something. It is so nice when you get a little pay packet every month. Not drinking any more water. Not drink too much water this late. I keep getting to go to the bathroom in the night. So all water now finish. Put it down. So I was looking at mental health, right? Mental health talk about discuss financial stress with a partner, family, or trusted friend to reduce isolation. So no, you know that you don't have any money. The little money that you're working cannot do everything. If you stay by yourself, your head is going to go kinky. You have to go back and look for your friends. They may not be there, but they will probably help. You know, my company did everything. That is so beautiful. That is where when I am on in the daytime, sometimes I want to go on, you know, but I'm so scared because I don't want you to be there and get affected. And then they say, you were always on the live watching so, and that one is going to be hard. So today, you know, hit me now. I want to go on from after 1. I'm a delay. I may say, all right, it is no after 7. So me have to. But I have to give God thanks because, you know, I would never want somebody to lose their job because of whatever. But they're not going to say it's because of that. They're going to find some other reason. Even though say they're coming up with some lie reason. Yes, so mental health, discuss financial stress with a partner. So you're going to not keep it to yourself. So you see, everything needs a family. When you keep it to yourself, you alone have too much work to do. The brain all packed up, and you have with those people who are not stable, and then more and more coming in. That's what is happening. More and more is coming in. Mm-hmm. You have a beautiful company, man. Try don't lose your brakes. Stay right there. Stay right there. Because if you lose it, you're not going to get better. I know I really wanted to come out yesterday. But boy, yesterday was kind of coolish. And today now, the day was fine, but the evening get coolish. Can't go outside like this, you know. You shake, it's a shake. Me don't know how so much coal come though. Yeah, man. So people want to work with when people get a job with your company, they're not going to want to go home. You know? I saw when oh, slip my brain. But anyhow, you have to talk to somebody about your financial issues. You cannot keep it to yourself because at the end of the day, it's going to blow your brain. It's too much. So even though you're accustomed to mommy giving you a lot of money for lunch and a lot of money for a break, or you want to take off your top, you have to think of how you're going to share these bills, right? How are you going to share them? Maybe also, and then by having persons to help you, you don't lock away yourself. If you lock away, you're going to become isolation, right? It's going to cause isolation. So you can't too hide it too far. The next thing you hide, you cannot find it. Then and the next thing, it was not in a saving pan. It was in a one of those little things. So the rat get in there and do all those things, right? All those things. It's because I did not, from I got up out of the bed test, I did not get to go back, even to stretch out. So it's when you reach this time now, it bowling me. But me and it tonight, you know, me and it standing up toe to toe. Toe to toe, we standing up. Yes. So when you're having those situations, you have to seek professional help, right? You cannot diagnose your own case. But some people feel that they can, but when they look at, you know, I think it's a joke. They're trying to do much more than what God would have done, or more than what God did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We may not reach a 3 hour like last night, but I hope we can go a little over the hour. But if in case you want to slide, that's but nice. Ted, last night when I called you, I didn't get you. Did you slide away? My man tell me say this slide away, you know. My man tell me say this slide away. Mm-hmm. So you notice, oh, you didn't come and tell me about my thing. Man. It's like you didn't see it. I mean, have it right in the front of my face looking at you. I say, man, the place cool, you know, man. Oh, I'm glad I did my hair today and everything. Straighten up. Tomorrow I'm going out. I'm going out tomorrow, going to work tomorrow. First Friday. First Friday. Me see some people in the chair coming jumping off the chair. Yep. Yes, so we talk about seeking professional help. You can go to different non-profit organizations. You can go to financial counselors or financial therapists for guidance. So you have somebody you can talk to. And if you were just forcing your way and you're not crazy, you know, it's kind of hard. Kind of hard. So after you seek professional help, you're going to use some free resources. Free. What could those resources be? It's saying that you must utilize tools like the mental health and money. Those two, the mental health and money toolkit, because the toolkit should have the different ways so you apply it to mental health. But when you have mental health and money, I don't hope, I think they will listen and, oh, you're cooking. Okay. Hush. I forget that you say you came in late. But if you know about me, do what you're doing, man. Last night when I was calling and I didn't hear about you sitting out tonight, do what you're doing because I'm just going to be here with you too. If I can do, or sometimes, why? Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Hmm. Right. So, the mental health and the money toolkit. In that, you'll find different things that you can use to apply to help you in managing the money struggles, because it is a struggle and it's difficult for one person to manage it. Sometimes you have to get help, but sometimes you get help, they come and help themselves, and then nothing is done. You understand me? So you use up those free resources, and it's all there. And avoiding financial pitfalls. Avoid reward chasing. When some of these places are sending you to, you get rewards for someone, so they send you 10 different things. And when you sign up, it's you don't have to find back all the money and pay. Right? Stop using credit cards to gain rewards if you are carrying debt. So if you owe, you're in arrears, you owe money, and because you have the credit card, you just flash it here and there, it's going to cause up more money to be owed. And the people they want their money, so you have to give good timing so they can get their money. Because some people, they don't think of the next person. This is just a part of them. They don't think of nobody but themselves. Right? Then it says, limit impulse spending, delete shopping apps. Lord Jesus, delete shopping apps and use blockers on web browsers to curb online spending. So you see, even though I'm laughing, it is there. If you have these things on your phone, easy access, you will want to go into your phone. You'll want to look to see what is happening. So when you have those credit card and all these things walking up and down with, it is only going to put you into deeper trouble, because you're going to spend it, and at the end of it, you don't have the money to pay it back. Then you're going to have to pay additional fee. So you see, you go there and incur costs. All right. Limit impulse spending, delete shop, yes, and curb online spending. So all who used to just go online and spend, they're trying to tell us to cut it out. And some blockers on web browsers to curb online spending. So you go online to buy something. You need to know what you're going to buy before you even go online. Right? You don't wait till you go online, then you're trying to look around. Because you're going to look on too many things and become distracted. I said, man, the place just I feel coolish a while ago. I just said, let me stay on. Go at the communal pets. I'm not leaving until you finish cook and eat. When you finish eat and do everything, I know, I have to be with you because you always stay with me. So even when you sleep, you push me down. Even when you're pushing me down, I'm still going to hang in there. I'm not giving up. I'm sailing the boat ashore. I'm not going to sink the boat, and I'm not going to jump the ship. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It is a great pleasure to see how much things we can get out of money struggles. It's a struggle to work money. It's a struggle to when you get it and you're going to spend it, right? It's just a trouble all across the board. Trouble, trouble, trouble. You have to get financial help. Persons who understand. Because some people, they put instead of them getting out of the trouble, they're pushing themselves further into the trouble because they have a credit card. So all they do run up the bill hoping that the next month they will get some more money to pay the credit card bill. And if it is not coming time, then they will have to find a way to pay those bills. So it's best to put up those bills or delete the app, because it is sure going to put persons into more debt. And being in debt is not nice. Not nice at all. Then it says, create a routine. Dedicate time each week to review bank statements and manage bills. That is beautiful. I don't have a big bank, but I can sit on a weekend at an agreed time and say, okay, I'm going to move away from the books tonight. So I'm going to eat some lovely boiled dumplings and some curry chicken. So I take my own time and do what I'm doing. But some people, they're not dedicated to anything. So all they do, in order to manage their bills, they just do it now and again. So by the time they realize that the bills are running away and mounting up, it's going to be too late. Because they're already out of a job, they cannot keep up the credit card payment. They don't have any money coming in to clear the way for them. So one has to be very, very, very careful. Very, very careful. Right? One has to pay keen attention to mental health and money. Because financial health is a big problem. Therefore, the effects of it can be very harsh. Because if you're in a job today working nice salary, have driving a nice car, and tomorrow you're out of that same job doing something else which is not, not up there. One, you're going to be defeated. Two, you're not going to understand what is happening. Right? So, it is always better to do that. Manage it. Try to manage the stress. Mm. Let's try to read it some more. Share information. Because people seem to take savings lightly. If one doesn't encourage children to start saving at an early age, when they become adults, it's going to be very difficult. Very difficult. I don't know what they're going to do. Because if you start early, you learn to save, you will learn to trim, you learn to follow your budget. And then when you actually have your family now, it wouldn't be difficult. You will just go right into doing the right thing. Right? So, I don't know why something jump off, Right. Mental health and money. Yeah, man, it's really, really important. Really, really important. People have to learn to save in order to be a good father, because people are watching the children do. Right? In order to be a good father, you have to learn the trade. You have to learn to do it, so that when persons come and say, "Oh, can I do your hair? Can you do my hair? I see you have on one looking really nice." But people need to start it. That's something we need to encourage in our children, instill in our children, and older people too. Some people, no matter how much money they get in their hand, by the next day they don't have none. So if the partner bring in a truck full of money, that because they spend unwisely, when the time comes for them to make a withdrawal, there is none in the bank. There is none in the bank. Yes, my people. I set up my back. Yes. This won't feel better, man. The coldness soon burn off. So people have to take it, managing their money seriously. Managing it wisely now will give you a better retirement plan. You don't have to think about or worry. Mm-hmm. Because then put the highlight on the thing, I can't see it. Mm-hmm. Can't read because the highlight is something that makes it difficult. The cover quarter amount. Mm-hmm. Can't find it at all. Mm-hmm. Yes, my dear. You have to learn. It's a craft that you have to learn to save. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look here. You just all over my face. My God. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not picking up. Not pick up at all. Because internet going down. It's unstable. What I'm going to spend a little more time. Yeah, man. Whoa. It is important to save. Important to save. Do what you're doing, man. I'm not running anywhere. Just that sitting on this chair. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful evening in spite of it being cold. Because I ain't gonna go to my bed to sleep this early. No, 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 no. It's supposed to be after 8 now. Mm-hmm. Going up to 9. Well, I just imagine people roasting some nice breadfruit tomorrow for Good Friday breakfast. Right? With some nice goat liver or cow liver. Wow. It make me feel like I'll just jump and run. Jump and shout, tell it all about. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Then might be going to bed so early. My God, not even 10 o'clock. We can't gonna make a little no, sir. After I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oops. Just go so fast. All right, I'm going to now look at but here is so much. Here is all over. Play school, man. Let me turn up the heater. If you yes, turn up the heater, my girl. You me can't live at my place. It's in the 30s. So something I have to turn it down. We never want to disturb while they're eating, man. So I'm going to do some. Maybe I say something now. Too long, yeah, man. They give me too much trouble. Sure. Hmm. You cool up where you're at. Since the rain, it's been getting cold. We had rain today. So when the rain fall, whoa. Hmm. The rain come with a piece. Sometimes the snow no cold, you know. And the rain. And sometimes just before the snow come, you feel that piece of coldness. I don't know how the first forefathers and mothers, how they manage this place. Because it's supposed to have been cold because it was there in the original, the first set of people, the settlers. Man, when there were so many trees to take away the coolness and the rain. But now you have more buildings. And I'm looking at 6 ways how we can tackle financial stress as we focusing on managing money struggles. How would you, if you're not eating, I don't want to disturb you, but how would you tell somebody to manage their financial problem? For example, they know they are getting a little bit, whatever the amount of money. How would you tell them to try and save? One thing, if you talk about partner, it is not safe to take your one money and put in the partner, but sometimes you have to take chances. Because the next day the bank run away with the money and everybody leave standing. But what would you suggest, tell them to do if they don't have enough money to take care of their family? You see, selling on the street is worth it. It's very harassing. You have to move from bus to bus. And when they not sell, they come out like they vex with people. And them clear that, yeah, okay. Oh, and it's to 8 for you, and it's 8 o'clock for you, and it's 9 o'clock for me. I was saying that how would you tell a person? You not forgive me, hold it. Just see what, just you like how you do it. How do you tell a person to manage their money stress, struggle, not stress, their money struggle? Because money is always a struggle, you know. If you don't have money, it's a struggle, and if you have it, it's a struggle. So anyway, take money, it's a struggle. If you have it, you have to know to spend it, else it run out, and you don't have any for the next day. So how would you tell somebody what should they do to save? What am I saying save? What should they do when they are in a situation money struggle? Anything, even you don't have to mean what you say, you know, just putting it out. You know, make me dinner, I feel like I'm hungry. I some soup, me drink, you know. I'm feeling like 2 biscuits. I'm even eat 2 slices of bread with pear. What is wrong with me? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. Spend wisely. Buy what is necessary. And I read where people love to go around with credit card and they know they are in debt. A person is out of a job and they walk up and with credit card. Me not approve of that. You're out of a job, put up the credit card, don't use it. Because you're going to want to use it, you know. Yet and you're not in a job to pay it back. So you're going to push yourself. Credit card to me put people further into debt. If me alone can avoid it, me don't want no. It's just like up here it is so widely used. Some places they don't take the cash. You understand me? I think credit card is a way of you getting poorer and poorer. It is so sophisticated to use, but not everybody can handle it. And even when they don't have any money, they want to use it. They expect to get some money. They want to use it until the money comes. If I expect to get some money and I have a credit card, and if I use the credit card, I have to pay it back with interest if it is late. Then when I get the money, buy things that you need, not right. You buy things that you need, not want. So when I get the money, I go and buy what I need. But when I take the credit card and go shop, I'm pushing myself further into debt. So if a person is out of job, don't walk around a credit card. Sometimes I think they should even have it on it, but you know, because some places they don't do no business without it. Yeah, that's it. They don't do no business without it. So you have to have a credit card. Can you imagine? Really, really imagine. Hmm. Can you really, really imagine that? You buy what you need. And you know that no matter how your money is small, buy what you need. You know you need a pack of Lasco. You buy your Lasco, you cannot buy the condensed milk because your money don't reach up there. You understand me? You buy what you need to use. But some go buy some foolishness and then know they have their hand on their jar thinking, what's the next thing I should do? They stop. And then they look at you and begrudge you. But they don't know that you try to study the thing and buy what is necessary. They know they don't have money, but they will go in a restaurant and sit down and eat food. And then when the people want the money, me see that back home, you know. When the people want the body, when they walk a street, they might call them down so they can bring their money come for them and come sit down in the restaurant and eat food. Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. So they must come and pay. I just know people kind of, and people can, doesn't, I don't see much people really going in rest. As I talk, I mentioned it, I'm going to finish it. Going into restaurant to sit and eat. I see they go to more of the fast food place like KFC and Burger King where, you know, you just buy and sit down if you want to. But when you're served at a restaurant where the food is put on a tray and the waitress come and serve you, that sort of restaurant there is in Mina. See it really working much again. I don't see it happening because nobody wants to go and sit down like that anymore. Mm-hmm. They prefer to just take it and go. You understand? Sometimes you don't realize that you spend, yes, you spend off everything and I realize it. Because you're taking up and you get caught up in it. You were looking for one dress, but you go and see another one that you like too. So you know whether buy one, you buy two. Impulse buying. You never plan for it. You go buy two. And the one extra one you buy going to cause problem because you're not working and you have to pay back the credit card bill. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You try to see if I can go up to the two. It sweet me the other night, me go to the three. But you see, when me come on earlier, if I come on like 6 o'clock and I go up to three at 9:30, not bad. But it's when you come on like all after 7 and want to do the three, it kind of feels steep like. But I could book me now, book, you know. And I forget one biscuit because I don't know my mouth. Oh, I know what. I'm gonna eat an orange when I'm done. Me put myself in that habit. Not to be eating things like starchy things, but like I'm going to bed eat an orange. Or apple. I don't really want. And some morning I had an apple today and I had an orange today, but I love orange too. So I just forget an orange and I'm done. Mm-hmm. Yes, my dear. Mm-hmm. Yes, man, they spend and then they end up in problem. And they spend like the neighbors. They say the neighbors spend, they don't know where the neighbors get money from, but they join the bandwagon and then they end up in problem. The first thing they have to do when they go and tackle financial stress, identify the top sources of financial stress, the top ones. What is causing you to have that problem? Shopping, going to buy clothes. You're picking up some that are so expensive and don't want the cheap one. And the next thing you don't have any money to eat, any food to eat, money to buy food. Then you go like you're confused. All right? Mm-hmm. Really, hour and a half. Right. You say what you do. Write down your biggest money challenges, the things that bothers you most. Keep the list short to help you feel less overwhelmed. And the next thing, revisit your list every 3 to 6 months or as your circumstances change. So that's one way to identify the top source of financial stress. If you have to identify it in order to overcome it, If you cannot identify it and you're just living it, it means that you're going to be wrecked. You're going to be wrecked. And we look a little further down, creating a monthly budget, which we looked at earlier. You have to have a monthly budget. And the budget must start right at the day when you get your first pay. So you can match it up to see where you can budget. If you get your pay the 25th of a month, and you want your budget down to the 20th to the 31st, that means you're robbing yourself. So you have to take your budget down to the next payday. Understand? All right. So when you create a monthly budget, now you're going to look at these points. Start with your net income, the amount you take home every month after taxes. Then write down all your expenses from your rent or mortgage to your daily cup of coffee, right? So you have to have that. You have to have it so structured. You have to have it to do. And number 3, make the most of your income. Good night, JB. Right? So, it is saying here, create a monthly budget. Create a monthly budget. A budget is a powerful tool for taking control of and understanding your finances. It can help you avoid spending more than you have as well as save for future goals. So everybody must live with a budget, right? Once you have a full picture of where your money is going, every month you can look for opportunities to redirect some of it to the areas causing your financial stress. So the areas where the money is needed more, you look at where you're leaning the money towards, and you will see that that section is not of great importance, right? So it will help you to see, because you have to focus on the things that you need to pay. It says then, write down all your expenses from your, once you have a full picture of where your money is going, every month you can look for opportunities to redirect some of it to the areas causing your financial stress. Start with your net income, the amount you take home every month after taxes. That's your net income. Okay, just write a list of what you need. That is why when I go shopping, if I want 3 items, I write it down. You see, if you go without a list, you pick up 3 items or 5, 6, and the ones that you need, you never come back in your head. When you reach back home, you realize some of what you pick up, you never really need it. And sometimes you go to some store, like some bargain, you never plan to do it. But because you see it, you get into it. Then you spend off the money again, right? Then it says here, write down all your expenses from your rent or mortgage to your daily cup of coffee. So everything that you spend for the day, write them down. So that way you're developing now a monthly budget. Set up automatic payments for recurring bills and savings. So you can pay online. You can pay online. Sign up to get alerts if your balance falls below a certain level, right? That means if you have money in the bank and you use that, you get an alert to say, oh, You signed up to spend $100, but you have now finished the $100. Do you want to go on? And it will tell you what you need to do. I'm sorry, it's my stomach. What? I'm not drinking it for what, you know. Sorry. Yeah. Another one I choke. Check on what you have in the house before you go to the store. Some people they know they're going and they don't check. They just go and so. You may need, maybe you'd like to keep say you like to buy like come in your storeroom, in your pantry, say three tins of milk. Or so, and when you look, you never look. That time you have the three were still there, and you go back and buy three more, make six. When you should have bought something else. So you double up some section because you're not focused. So you have to keep I go out with this. I'm not going to rely on my memory. Yes, there are some things you can, but if you're trying to live by a budget, you have to have everything written down because you will lose. Some years when you get too much, and the necessary part, you don't have any. It says, make the most of your income. Right? Whether it's a car, whatever, any grocery or rent, the needs that you have, it comes first. And the wants now, pretty shoes, pretty computer, you want to go on a vacation, those are wants. They are important, you want a break, but you have to look at the proper timing to take it. You can't take a break when you don't have no money. You're going to end up in trouble. Right? And it's saying categorize your spending into needs and wants, and then look for ways to trim from your wants list. But the wants list, buy what you need, not what you right. The wants list will always be high. But you have to trim it down. The needs are important. The wants are important too, but you don't need them at that time sometimes. Examine your spending patterns to identify ways to save on small daily expenses. So every bit counts. How can you save on small daily? For every day you need to spend money. Maybe you need to buy gasoline for the vehicle. You're going to try to work out to see how much you're going to put in there. You don't have to buy every day, but you work out to the pocket, the money that you have. Maybe you cannot fill the tank. So every day you buy $3 worth. That is what you can afford. You cannot go and tell the company to fill up your tank because you don't have the money. Have a little bit because that was a budget. And if you go 1 month and say, oh, I'm going to fill up the tank, you find that the gas may finish within 2 weeks or a week, and the other days then you have to park up the vehicle because the money was not enough to do it at that one time. Right? Then it says here again, consider modifying your budget to prioritize goals that will help ease your overall financial stress. So when I make no budget you can manage. The budget must have something that you can. It's important. Priority. It's important to you to do. And then such as paying off a high interest credit card. That is another sore point. You can imagine you have a credit card and then tell them not to use it. And you go ahead and use you, and you look, you have a high interest. Now you may have the same amount to pay back, but because you never pay it on time for a number of reasons, the interest catch you. When the interest catch you, now that is the trouble. More money you have to pay. So it better you don't use the card and put it on one side. Put it somewhere safe. Someplace safe and don't touch it. because that is what is causing a lot of issues. A lot of issues. Then it says, build an emergency fund. I know what emergency mean, right? Right? Building an emergency fund can seem overwhelming, especially one with enough to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses. A lot, a lot. And you don't have the money put on to do it. So that's why when you run into the credit card and put yourself in trouble. Use your budget to determine how much you can contribute each month towards savings after accounting for the expenses on your needs list. So you need to pay your mortgage, you need to buy grocery, you need to pay your utility bills. Those are needs, right? So all the others that comes now are going to be wants. Right? So you want to prioritize building up 3 to 6 months of living expenses before you start looking at longer term savings. So you have to do it short, 3 to 6 months. The second you make your New Year's resolutions for the year January 1 to December, and when you reach not even the end of February, the resolution they mash up, you were not able to keep them. We have to be disciplined about everything. Yeah, man, you are not able to keep the resolution then. Just so you forget about it. It's the same way when you're making a budget. If you make it too high, you're going to be in trouble. And if you make it too low, so you have to make it at a level and have it for the first 3 to 6 months. Then when you understand what you're doing, you can do it for the year. But for the year is very long. So I think if a person carry it for 3 to 6 months a couple of times, it is better off. Because I couldn't manage the yearly one. You may put you into trouble. Right? Then it said to set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account. And you see what happened now? You want to set up automatic. So you have to put in some money now continuously. So when the bank ready for your checking account that you use up the checks on your overdraft, or when the credit card company want the money, you know what to do quickly to transfer the account, right? But them looking, they want the money, you know, they're not joking. And you don't go take the money and spend it foolishly, right? So all that comes from debit and budgeting articles and building an emergency fund, right? And the last one I'm going to look at, let me see the time. Oh. Be strategic about reducing debt. What are you going to reduce your debt? You want to plan to pay off the debt? That's the only way you can reduce your debt, you know. You owe money, so plan to pay it off. Why you owe the money? Maybe you bought a house or a car, so you have to be on a strong budget. So the only way for you to reduce it is to pay it off. If you have balances on multiple cards, that is the bank cards and the credit cards, consider using the snowball method. Means paying off your debts one by one. Focusing on the smallest first, or the high rate method, concentrating on the cards with the highest interest rate. So you see, credit card attract high interest rates. So if you're going to spend it, you have to know how you do it, because it may land you in prison, land you in court, or you cannot pay. You may lose something, you know. You have to know how you take up. I don't like the idea to run everything somebody does, I'm going to do. The person has 5, 6 credit cards. So how are they going to pay for them? 5, 6, 4, 5, 3, 4. Nobody no want to have 1 and 2. They want to hold it and spend. But it's not your money. It's not your money. So you want to make the minimum payment on each of your cards. Pick a payment strategy and stick with it. Avoid taking on new credit card debts. Just take what you can manage. Don't take up what you cannot manage. It's going to run into some serious trouble. And when you can't manage, you have to go look outside help now. And outside help means You have to go somebody's going to come and monitor your progress. It could be your family, it could be friends, anybody who gives you support that you respect. They realize that, oh, she's not doing the right thing, she needs help. So they will monitor, means oh Jesus. They will monitor your progress. Then make adjustments as your income, spending, and goals change. So it's going to be improving. Then seek help if you are struggling to keep up with minimum payments. You say you must seek help. So this is just for information. Everybody knows how to do their thing. You know, everybody make their own plan. But for information sharing, I said, I would love to share something that I discovered because we all go through money struggles. And whether you're rich or you're poor, money is hard to come by, and as you get it, it's gone. Money not really stays some people, you know. It look like the poorer you be, the money run faster. But when you have a little bit in your hand, it may stay a little. But you have to know how to keep it as you run. It's always running. Money always run. Money don't stay one place. You have some money saved in a corner. Every time you remember, so the money is there. Every time. And you go borrow. When you look, the money gone right down to almost zero. You have to say, no, sir, I'm not taking out anymore. Anything we need must stay. Then it's sort of blocked from your memory. No, you won't. But anyhow, you keep going in there. You take time a little. You're going to put it back next week. You take a little. When you're ready, there's none. There is none. You just take have an account at the bank, and every other week, you go and you draw. What is going to happen? You're not able to put it back in like you draw it, you know, so it's going to be gone. And then you're weeping because it disappears. You make it go too fast. You have to take your time. And if you cannot manage, get outside help. Somebody who's sensible and who can help guide you. Maybe you might have, if it's the bank, you might have to go to the bank and go back to the credit card people, they might talk with them. But then can give you a solution. And if you had 5, 6 cards and you only can manage 3, then they will work out a plan with you. So you have to know what to do because we all want to live happy. We all want to have money to spend. And we all want to feel nice. And sometimes when you're spending, you spend until the last dollar drop. Then when you finish, you go home with your empty pocket. That's why some people don't work with cash. And I kind of understand that too. Because when you work with cash, you end up giving away all the cash. Give away all the money. And if you work with checkbook, it's the same thing. If that means I have no checkbook. Nobody can tell me to write a check. Because if you tell people say I have any cash, they want to say, then write a check, no? And they don't know, say, that is another big responsibility you have to keep going along with the credit card. But some people just like to follow others, and some want to improve. They're on the business ladder going up. They want to, you know, they want to feel the feel of being a part of society. And on a whole too, you don't want to work with too much cash and then somebody come and stick you up and take away your money. You know. So sometimes you don't know what to do. Sometimes you don't know what to do, but you have to try to do something. You have to try and manage the money struggles. So we look at ways we can tackle it. Yes. Let's see, we have a few minutes. If I don't know how me so thirsty. I don't know what I ate. What they put in. Yeah. We have to be disciplined about everything. Discipline. We have to know what we're doing because any money you waste today, we're going to need it tomorrow. They say once you're working and you're in good health, it is always wise to put away something in a corner. When I say in a car, that means you put it on your bed in your house, because or wherever, in a bank someplace. Because you don't know the day when you're going to need it. And maybe when you need it, you may not be able to talk. Your mouth might be locked, So when it is at some place, then somebody can go decently and take you to the doctor or wherever, make you feel nice again. But when you don't have any, nobody don't want to come around you. They don't say you're broke. They don't have no time to waste. But when they don't say you have it, they will come. And while they're assisting, they're helping themselves too. Yeah, man. Well, I hope it's cool. The time gone down a little bit now. I mean, I know with this coolness to stick up the place. We're going to have winter right down to July. The winter not going anywhere anytime soon. Yes, so that's how we do it. Not going anywhere anytime soon. This place is still cold. So tomorrow I should do that thing. Should I do it? Man, let me have this soup Friday. Oh, I'm a few minutes. I don't know why them put it. They be reconnect something. And then they cut it right now. He's chatting me. Yeah, man. That is it for I'm gonna take me night after me end this live. I may do something, I did some videos today. I need to see how the videos are going. And a long time I do any coloring. So much things they're trying to get. I'm trying to get done. Okay, so you tell me about what I have on my head. How me look? You don't see me? When I river maid. You look, Tets, do I look like a river maid? River maid. Do I look like a river maid? Oh God, don't hear those sounds. So you look like I'm a river maid or a river mama. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. It's every time I come, I want to do some coloring, but boy, I don't know, I can't get myself to do the coloring. Maybe I put the coloring on. I shall do it tomorrow. When I'm back, when I get home tomorrow. I can't do it, I can't do it now too, after I finish the live. Maybe I'll set up another live. Yeah, I'll just make this one few minutes more. Few minutes more and then I reach the timing. This timing looks very long. Look very long. Yeah, I did do this already. Timing look very long, man. All right. Middle. Middle 7 to 7:30. Let's see time. 8:33. I said 30 something. Come on, I know. Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh Lord. Mm-hmm. Let me as well find 4 minutes. 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna find the psalm and this one. And this one. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna find now. Tetla, anybody have any song, any passage that you want me to read? Any Bible passage? You can just write a number. Repeat and me just read it. Instead of me reading mine every time. But there's any book in any part in the Bible, I'll just read it from the tablet. So just put one. If I don't hear, then I just choose one. Okay, if I don't see one, see you put up any for me to read. You don't know any out of your head. You must know the books. There are 66 books in the Bible. All right. Give me one. Can't give me one, man. Let me read it. Let me say you don't have any that you read that you know. Can you hear? Please turn it on my face. You know? Look on pin and pin and stuff. I mean, I like not come in my face. All right. So nobody have any then. So I will choose my own and read. All right. I have 2 minutes. Let's remember this song that I was thinking of. I remember, you know. I'm going to read Psalm. Nobody don't give me any Psalm. I'm going to read Psalms 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my meditation. That's Psalm 5. Hearken unto the voice of my cry, my King and my God, for unto thee will I pray. My voice shalt thou hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. For thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. But as for me, I will come into thy house in the multitude of thy mercy, and in thy fear will I worship toward thy holy temple. Lead me, O Lord, in thy righteousness, because of mine enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue. Destroy thou them, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them. Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. For thou, Lord, will bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. May the Lord add his blessings to his holy words, that as we read this psalm, it will remind us that is a shield for us, and his favor towards us is so great. All right, so we must thank the Lord for another live, another Thursday night. Today is what they call it, Holy Thursday. And the reason why I learned why they say Holy Thursday is because it was on that day, they had Jesus in the temple up and down from Wednesday night onto the Thursday, and having him carrying the cross up to Calvary through Golgotha, rugged place, not even road, to go up to the hill. You see, you have to go to the rugged road and then go up the hill with the cross. So you see how it was rough. And by the time they dig the hole and put in the cross and nail him on it, when the time came, they say it's a Sabbath. He cannot be up there if it doesn't look good on the Sabbath. So they take him down and put him in the grave. Not in the grave, sorry, in the tomb. In the sepulchre. Not sepulchre, tomb. In the tomb, right? And because of that, today, he laid down his life and he took it up. So, he's gone back to come back again. And when he's going to come, he say he's not going to come like how he came the first time with Mary struggling on the donkey to get to the inn. He's going to come with shouts of angels and God himself. That part of the passage is so touching. The Lord shall descend. He's going to come down from heaven. He'll be up there, you know, with a shout, and the shout will be so great that even the dead will be awakened. Everybody, wherever they are, will have to see. And those who gone to hell will die the second death. Right? So let us all meet him in the first resurrection, because we don't know our time. We don't know what can happen. So if we have that on our mind, we'll do all that he wants us to do. And what we cannot do, he will give us the strength and the knowledge of how to do, because he knows how much we can do. And if we lean on him, he will guide us through. And to everything we do, whether Easter, whether it was this time of the year, the crucifixion was, to me, the fact is that he was crucified. He came, he lived, they crucified him, and then he raised. And it said, and they saw when he left, but we were not there when he went up. But his words are there to tell us and remind us that this same Jesus, this same one, not another one, that was taken up, is going to come back again. Right? So, to God be praised for those encouraging words. So, thank to all those who were able to come in. Some came in. And like I said, I don't wait on people to come, because everybody have different schedule. And it's like a church, you sit down at church and they wait till people come. No, me just go on, because I don't know who will come out. I don't know who will come and will not come. Right, so we give God thanks for everything. For those who came, we ask him to bless us all. Those who did not come, he bless them just the same, because he knows their hearts. Everybody will not be on every life, every time. People have to do other things, you know, and so forth. So we give support where we can. All right. I don't know if anybody is there. Tete is not there for some time. Tete me know, wait to see whatever. But we don't want, if Tete did know the buy sign, you know, but Tete phone, you know, Tete, I don't know if we tell about your phone. But if you didn't know the sign for the buy, you know, where they had a little hand like this, I think you need a new phone, you know, Tete. I think you need a new phone. Because you could just put a little, the wave hand. One, you have a wave hand that says hi, and one that says bye. But I don't know what is on your phone. You have to explore the phone, and if it's not on it, you need to get a new phone. All right, my darling, have a wonderful evening. Rest well, everybody, until we come again to another live. I don't know if JB gone, I don't know. But Be good and good night. I could have wait a little bit. I could wait a little bit. I don't want nobody come and make us start over again. It's just my regular time, 9:44. Yes. Okay, so one more time bathe my knees then. I think I'll take it right here.